So the thing is that whatever your commitments are, make sure that it is sustainable for you. Hello, beautiful shining souls. My name is Jostine, Intuitive Life Guide from the Philippines. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the last day of season 2. So before anything else, congratulations to us. Yes, you are part of this journey, and I want to thank you for being here with me, especially if you've been watching all of my videos. Or thank you so much, because your energy has contributed to the messages that I'm sharing. So a little behind the scenes, I would say one of my gifts is really feeling into the energy of the community that I'm in. One of the feedback that I receive from my previous clients is that the materials that I share with them are like so on point and very timely and all that. And it's because really, like, especially if we're working together a long time, like, I really connect to your energy, and from there, like, I'm receiving guidance on how I can best serve you. And in a in our community, I really believe that, whoever is part of my community, whether you're here now or in the future, like, you're all contributing to this collective energy. And the messages that I'm sharing, while yes, they are personal, they are coming from my experience, it's also things that would serve the community, because, like attract likes, right? So, like, we are vibing with each other. You're resonating with me, my energy, my message, because we are going through a similar journey, at least at this stage in your life, right? And so, thank you so much, whether you're watching this right as I was publishing this video, or sometime in the near distant future. Know that your energy has contributed to the success of this season. So thank you so much. All right. So for the last episode that we have, so in case this is your first time watching my video, this episode and the last 2 episodes, I have intention to focus on, like, sharing with you lessons and realizations that I've had doing season 2. And so if you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, I will put the link in the description so you can watch it after this. All right, so for this last episode, I just want to keep it light and I guess practical in a way. And so I'm just going to give you some quick tips that have worked for me as a creator. So these are things that I have modeled and adapted into my own. And so my invitation for you is see what will work for you as well by experimenting and trying it out yourself. See how it feels in your body, see how it works for you, and if you want to adapt it to make it your own, go for it. All right, so here it goes. The first thing is, I'm a fan of doing small action steps. All right, yes, there are instances wherein I really take a leap and do like big bold moves, but I actually prefer, it's more in my pace, to take the slow, steady approach. And I would like to keep things simple. And so taking small action steps is a way to go for me. So something that will help me show up in my commitment every single day. What is sustainable for me? All right, so my video a day project that I started in April, I have committed to do it every single day except Tuesdays. And the target time is like around 10-15 minutes, 20-minute max. And the intention behind that is because I tend to ramble and having that time frame helps me to have a container for my thoughts, which is really helpful for someone who tends to go off tangent and, you know, just do a verbal vomit anyway. So have a container and make sure that the container or the commitment that you have, by container I mean like, you know, time frame, days, the frequency, the duration, make sure that it is sustainable for you. All right, like let's take it for example, like, so for exercising, there are studies that you have to move your body 30 minutes a day, at least 30 minutes a day to really get a benefit. But for some people, 30 minutes is such a huge commitment, right? And so, especially if you're not used to doing the exercise yet, right? And so start with 1 minute, moving your body 1 minute a day. Do it for 7 days. And then the next week, do it for 2 minutes, right? So whatever works for you, just start small and then incrementally improve on the time and the duration and all that. So in my case, I started with doing daily videos, but for season 2, I actually lessened it to 3 days a week because my intention was, so I have different themes for each day. So Monday musings, where I just like really share whatever comes to mind, whatever wants to be shared. Teaching Thursday, where I want to have more structure, more preparation to what I'm going to share. And then Saturday Showcase, where I'll be sharing more of my creative side, creative self-expression. Now, when I was already doing the season 2, I wasn't really able to follow through with the plan for Teaching Thursdays. If you're curious why, you can watch my last episode. So the thing is that whatever your commitments are, make sure that it is sustainable for you. I decided to just give myself a limited time to commit in doing the videos. Like for example, for season 1, when I did the video a day project, I committed to doing it for 30 days. Alright, and then for season 2, I started mid-May until end of June. So that gave me 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 6 weeks. So this is episode 19. So I have 19 episodes. And then after that, I'm going to take a 2-week break just so I can, you know, recuperate and recharge and also check in. Is this still something that I want to continue, or maybe there's something else that I want to try out? What it does is it helps lessen the pressure, and it also gives that breathing space to play around, to experiment, to explore, and find what works for you, right? Without the pressure of, you know, like, oh my gosh, I said that I'm going to show up every day and now I'm breaking my promise and all that. So it builds also the trust in yourself when you're giving yourself that time frame, that container, even before you start your project. So this is also applicable in creating new habits, not just in doing projects. And then lastly, do things your own way. Like find whatever works for you. If you notice, like I'm not really using any fancy You know, not really doing anything fancy in my videos. I've upgraded. Like when I started this, I just hit record and then upload whatever I have recorded. Now I have upgraded. I have an intro and outro. I'm doing some minor editing, you know, taking out those long pauses, and my videos are longer sometimes, but I take out what I feel is not necessary anymore for the sharing that I want to share with you. So basic things, right? And and that's okay, right? Because what I found before I did this round of doing YouTube videos, I started with looking at what other people are doing, and then like trying to think of, okay, I have to have a content theme. I have to know what I want to talk about. I have to be clear on my niche. I will tell you now, I have no idea. Right? I am still discovering those things. And what I have learned from my mentors, George Cow, Authentic Business Coach, and Ted Hargrave of Marketing for Hippies. Check them out. Highly recommended. Love them. And they're doing ethical marketing and really, you know, veering away from the mainstream marketing and way of creating. This is really more about exploration, experimentation, and discovering what is wanting to be shared at this time, right? And by doing this, you get to discover your voice, your message, your brand, right? Because sometimes, I mean, yes, it helps, right, to know those things beforehand, because it will help you like focus your content. But if that is stopping you from creating, then throw it away, because perhaps another alternative would work for you. And for me, this is the other alternative. Just playing around and allowing whatever message wants to be shared. And then I'm also getting a feel like, is this something that I want to talk about more? Is this something that resonates with my audience? And you really won't know unless you test it out. Once you got the hang of showing up, and once you have your own rhythm, you found your flow, then that is the time to experiment with the other like fanciful stuff. That's an alternative way, alright? Try it out and see if that works for you. If not, maybe you get more inspired by doing the, you know, playing with different camera angles and effects and all that. Again, do it your own way, right? So this is just me giving those of you who feel like you need to do what others are doing, this is your permission. It is okay to do things your way. Alright? That's it for me today. I hope that this has been helpful. Again, thank you so much. After this, we'll have a 2-week break. So no new videos, but I may be sharing some things if I feel called to. For now, peace, love, and light. The world is waiting for your magic.